Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, September 2, 2024. With today's moon, you're inclined to want to share ideas, network, teach and guide, and enjoy different activities. This transit highlights the benefits of non-routine experiences. You don't want to be hemmed in right now. Uranus is heading toward a station, exact tomorrow, and beginning its yearly 5-month retrograde cycle. This directional shift can have the effect of slowing you down. You might examine or even reconsider recent changes related to your daily routines, work, and health. These areas of life may have been up and down, and looking inward for answers makes sense during this phase that lasts until January 30th. Ultimately, you're seeking more truth in your work or the services you provide, and the retrograde cycle helps you detach enough to see where you can make the most meaningful changes. The aim is to help your future self deal with unpredictability and change more effectively. A vibrant Venus is dancing energetically in your solar house until September 22, 2024. How wonderful! This foretells an especially social and festive few weeks ahead. Connect with friends and family alike. Consider online dating, apps, or reaching out to someone who has sparked your attention in your social network if single. This random interaction could bring excitement to you. Above all, make sure that there is a similar sense of humor between you. You are on to bigger and better things. August has not been easy. You may have experienced more delays than usual. Luckily, the cosmic energy is picking up, as the moon in Leo trines the north node in Aries and sextiles the south node in Libra. Even if there are not any signs or signals right now, you may feel like something is coming your way. There could be an innate desire to create something in your professional journey. You could feel called to a creative path, or a new passion project. It will gradually become easier to make better choices with food once you are familiar with your options. There are occasions when you might actually prefer an apple to a piece of cake if you take the time to really check in and ask yourself. Pride yourself on knowing what you want. Being choosy is one of your greatest attributes. Eliminate regret by employing forethought and alternative thinking, especially when it comes to nourishing your body. This is a day that will test your dedication. Luckily, your intelligence is obvious and your faculty for organization at its best. Once more you will know how to realize a perfect balance between your sense of duty and the need for sacrifice. Perhaps you are realizing an action that is useful for the public, visiting someone who is sick or helping friends or family. Nothing will stop you from acting and for the good of everyone. As the moon exits your financial sector today, it will sharpen your financial instincts and heighten your emotional and intuitive awareness. This transition also provides a wealth of information and insight to process before Mars' transformative return next week. With Pluto set to retrograde back into your income sector in just 2 days, both aspects of your financial landscape are gearing up for significant changes. While both planets in your romantic sector are in retrograde motion and will remain focused on the past for the rest of the year, the North Node is keeping an eye on the future and new doors open. As the moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart, a friendly aspect to the North Node will bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, with a sense of nostalgia creeping in from tomorrow. Our eyes in the sky. As the day begins, you might find yourself standing at the crossroads of uncertainty. You might wonder, am I on the right path? Is everything going to work out? These feelings are natural when you're faced with the unknown, and they're more common than you think. We've all been there, those moments where the road ahead feels unclear and you start second-guessing yourself. But here's the good news. As the day unfolds, those initial doubts will start to fade, and a sense of confidence will begin to take their place. Have you ever noticed how, as the day goes on, things start to fall into place, and suddenly, it feels like the universe is aligning in your favor? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. Trust in the process, and have faith that fate is gently steering you toward exactly where you need to be. One of the truly beautiful things about today's energy is the way it empowers you to harmonize your personal desires with the needs of those around you. You're in a unique position to be the glue that brings people together, and this doesn't go unnoticed. Your sincerity and thoughtfulness are shining through, and others are picking up on that. Have why? Oh, you ever had someone mention how well you balance your own interests with the greater good? If not, today might be the day. You're naturally aligning with a higher purpose, and this will enhance your reputation, whether in your relationships or career. But let's not forget one important thing. While you're busy being a rock star in your relationships and at work, don't let your health and well-being slip through the cracks. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and momentum of the day, but remember that taking care of your body is essential for the journey ahead. Have you ever noticed how much better you perform when you've prioritized rest, nutrition, and a bit of exercise? Your body is your greatest asset, so today is the perfect time to check in with yourself and make sure you're building up those energy reserves for the future. Now, have you ever noticed that when you speak with clarity and conviction, people naturally seem to follow your lead? That's exactly the kind of energy you're radiating today. Your words carry weight, and people can sense that you genuinely have everyone's best interests at heart. This isn't about power or control for you, it's about creating a positive outcome for the whole team. And let me tell you, this kind of selfless leadership is rare, but it's deeply appreciated by those around you. So don't be surprised if people are eager to follow your guidance, support your ideas, and contribute to the success of the collective. It's one of those magical moments when everything just clicks, and your ability to inspire others shines brightly. Speaking of magic, let's talk about finances for a moment. Today, you're in a sweet spot when it comes to balancing your income and expenditure. Have you ever found yourself debating a purchase, weighing the pros and cons, only to realize that your instincts were spot on? That's your financial savvy in action, and it's exactly what's at play today. You're being shrewd, thoughtful, and careful, qualities that will serve you well, especially if you're in the mood to treat yourself to something luxurious. Go ahead, indulge a little. Just remember to do it in your usual, mindful way, making sure it aligns with your long-term goals. However, with all this forward momentum, there's a tiny caution. It's easy to start expecting too much, too quickly, which can lead to impatience. Have you ever pushed yourself or a project so hard, only to realize that slowing down might have been the better option? Today is a gentle reminder to practice restraint. Sometimes, rushing ahead without considering all the details can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. So take a deep breath, pace yourself, and be open to suggestions from others. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all you need to see things more clearly and make even better decisions.